Hi there. In this video we are going to be taking a look at this STHOR 78910 plastic pipe welding machine, it seems. And in theory it's a full kit containing all of this, plus the most important thing of all. 15,000 watts on maximum, on low setting 800 watts, IP24 protection, so not too much. These are the diameters that it can handle, and temperature from 0 to 300 degrees Celsius. Well, at 0 I don't think you can do anything with it. Anyway, let's get inside this box. Inside that paper box we have the main workbox, which is obviously metal, and all of this just flying around in here because they got out of their packages. Yeah, this could come in handy. Probably not the greatest. Yeah, it actually has rubber on it, so at least it's not fake and it's plastic. Anyway, it can be used even if it's maybe not the greatest quality. Screwdriver, yeah, random painted, or actually it's dual color plastic. They went to that trouble. That's a bit weird. Or paint, who knows. This thingy, probably for changing the end of the tool or something, we'll see. Another one. This for cutting the pipes, which is the first thing that we need to use from this whole toolbox, so hopefully this works properly. You can see here some info about it. And yeah, the stand, basic metal welded. This thingy, which is what you would expect in terms of weight for this size of a tool. This I'm expecting to be the heating element. As you can see here, thermal insulation, and these are the ends that you actually insert in the pipe to melt it. So let's put this to work, mainly this thing first. Okay, we are at room temperature about 20 degrees, and yeah, the sticker was falling off, and the thermostat thinks that we are at about 50 degrees. That's not really accurate, but yeah, whatever. We will learn how to use this thing. This rubber, yeah, it is rubber. At least it's grounded in theory. It has 3 wires, this cable. If you want to see any more info, here it is. So again, let's put that to the test first. Well, from the start this thing is stuck, and we didn't manage to get the blade out yet, so we'll get some bigger tools to get it out. Okay, managed to get it unstuck, and now it seems to be working, and if you need, you can simply pull it to the max to get it out, so you can put in there a bigger pipe. Managed to get it working, and it seems to be cutting just fine. Yeah, that's a piece of debris. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Actually cutting a 32mm water pipe, it cut flawlessly, so I can do the connections required. Okay, so my father cut all of this with that, I don't know, knife, whatever it's actually called in English, I have no clue. Scissors, whatever, but yeah, the 32mm pipes, it can barely cut them. So it's not great, a great tool, but if you use it just in your own house a few times, it will do the job, but nothing else, nah, not good enough. So now let's use the rest of the thing to do whatever we need to do. I think we will actually keep this for the moment. Okay, next we will be using this tool. I'm not going to show you live how we use it because we don't have enough experience to be able to also film and actually use it. I'm just going to give you information as we use it, if it works, doesn't work, any issues that we encounter, or if everything is perfect, hopefully. This thing heated up for the first time, smoking a little bit, which makes sense, 270 degrees. Hopefully that's good for what we are doing. Yeah, again, no experts, kind of beginner from scratch level. Did the first two connections, yeah, not perfect, but they seem to be working, so I don't know, we'll continue. Did 3 more connections and I'm getting the hang of it. Of course, again, not expert, just beginner from zero, but if I can do it, basically anybody could do it. And these pipes were actually at a really bad angle and we managed to correct them quite okay. So hopefully all is good. We are now changing from 25 to 32 millimeter for this thing right here. That will be fun. This is going in there almost at the lowest possible level. Use the inboss. Yeah, this one might be hot. You can see it down in there. Come on. Or actually no, that one is hot. This one I think it's the new one, the 32 millimeter, which is cold. Okay, also did this one. In the end, we actually left it a bit higher. We were honestly afraid because here we already have a 90 degrees angle going outside of the house, and if our connection would fail, this is cement. That would mean trouble. In here we had straight pipes into the wall, and this is not cement. This we can hammer down if we need. In here that was not really an option, so we chickened out and left it a bit higher, but it seemed to be glued perfectly and working well. So this thingy, although it's really cheap, and honestly cutters like this, this was $40 or something like that, $40-50 maximum, if I remember correctly, but I think I do. There are even cutters like this for the price of this whole toolbox. So yeah, for home use, okay. And yes, obviously it's better to pay somebody to have him do all of this. We are taking a risk doing it ourselves, this whole installation, but I hope it's a calculated risk. We'll see. We haven't failed up until now, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue. And yeah, if you are a first-time user, this thing is hot and it takes a lot of time to cool down. Even this becomes quite hot, so do not touch anything starting from here. You don't want that. Then let it cool down and be really careful while holding it with one hand, pushing it in there, and there's a big risk you get burned. Manage to stay away from that up until now, and hopefully until the end of the job. Not the greatest tool, but still doing the job. If you only use it once at home when you are connecting stuff for yourself, it's okay. As professional use, no, much too weak. Connections made. Biggest are 32 and the smallest probably 15 or something like that. This thing working perfectly, at least for home use. I cannot find any problem with it. And this is about the end of the video. been using this thing in the whole house, that in the whole house. This is not great. For home use, yes, it works, but it's kind of fiddly. You need to sometimes hold it with your hand to make sure it doesn't try to undo itself. Anyway, it's fiddly. So for the house, yes. For professional work, if you make money with these tools, nope. At least this for sure, no. This didn't really see a problem. Yes, the plastic sometimes does stick a bit to it, but nothing that affects your ability to work. Rest of them, all good. And yes, as you can see, thank you to the guys that put the pipes in the walls. Nothing, and I mean nothing, lined up properly, and we needed to do all sort of crazy things to make them line up. In some areas we were able to make them look better, but in some of them yeah, it's a weird thing. But from the front, it works, what can I say. But as you can see, for 100% beginner, first time doing this, yeah, the welds are good enough. I don't think there's a problem. And yes, if you're wondering, I made sure the other end lines up properly and perfectly. So it's not that I didn't put the radiator in the proper position or something. So that's about it for this video. If you need this tool just for home use, yes, buy it. I think it's the cheapest that you can get. You will do the job with it without any issues. If you are making money with it, buy it only if you are on a budget, because things will fail. But the truth is that others like this only give you the tool itself, not the rest of the things. So even if they fail, you still have that. So yeah, that's about it. So hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.